Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today we got
Kyle McIntyre.
And with us today we got
John.
Oh yeah, there's video.
Ray.
There you go.
Ray.
Johnny
Hi.
Rey, Johnny Two Guns.
Homeless six shooter right in the
In the
house.
flesh, Juanito, dos pistolas.
How's it going?
Good.
That's,
good,
you know,
good.
we're here at in Kyle's place. In the
A little echoey, maybe. I don't know.
we're in the living room. He did some acoustic stuff in the studio.
Not really. I mean,
Oh, he put a carpet up.
that's a lot of work, dude.
Oh, I bet. But just with the space, it should be fine.
Oh, whatever.
We
Who
get
cares?
the Sennheisers will be all right.
Yeah.
But well, I think a lot of us. I mean, we're gonna have a similar what's new because we've been hanging out for the 4 or 5 days. But
So we start with you guys.
maybe Johnny, what's new? What's new in your world? Since it's been a while since you've been on. I guess maybe a couple months.
Really? Only a couple months?
Yeah, I think when Kyle first moved or something like that.
Oh, you know what? September.
Yeah.
Around my birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we go see Big J.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big J.
Yeah.
it
That's
was
right.
amazing, right? It was so good. The guy was awesome.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah. It was good.
That's funny because I'm like, have you ever actually seen his stand up? But you just don't like it.
No, I've seen like I've never been to a stand up. Yeah.
But,
not like you guys were.
okay,
I've seen him.
No,
yes,
no, I
I've
mean,
seen
like-
his stand up.
okay,
I've watched
stand-up comedy.
multiple minutes of it. And it's all
Gotcha. Okay.
freaking same.
You know, like some people, it's like, oh, I hate his comedy, and then people think I'm like, oh, you actually.
I
ever
know
seen
you
it?
love Carlos
No.
Mencia for that reason too. So
I know you're a big
Ned
Pete
Holness.
Davidson fan, Kyle, but
Yeah.
you know,
Fucking
hey, would you please restrain yourself? We're talking about Johnny's what's new. Anyways,
Yeah.
Johnny, what's up?
we pass it on. Oh wait, yeah, Johnny's.
Well, right before I came to Texas, I put a cool cover on the bed of my truck. I
Hell
know
yeah.
that kind of stuff's exciting. Woo! It's a pretty cool one. It's a Diamondback, the HD. So I can put 1,600 pounds on top of it,
Yeah,
on top of my bed.
it's a lot of money.
It's what?
You said
1,600 pounds? Yeah.
in England,
Especially
maybe.
in coins. When you put it in coins, it's, yeah. I don't know if it'll be 1,600 pounds, like people pounds.
Okay, I threw you off. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, new truck cover, right?
Yeah, it's cool. Install some lights and stuff. Yeah, that was the day before I came here, so I haven't even driven around with it on. And
So it's a
mess
cover
around.
that just covers the bed.
Yeah, it's
like,
a tonneau cover.
Okay, because did you already get the rack on there?
No, I still haven't installed that. It's
Okay,
sitting in the
and that'll
garage.
still work with it, right? So you have the
Yeah,
rack.
they're nowhere near each other.
Okay,
Yeah, one's on the bed, one's
One-
on the cab.
got it.
So you're outfitting this thing to be like,
It's getting more and more like, I'm gonna be out in the desert for a week or two on end.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
you have any
Mountains,
plans to
desert,
go out
whatever.
and maybe
Yeah, next weekend actually.
the
when,
grid.
when we get home, I'm going out with some family through a club that my uncle is involved with. To I don't know where we're going, but it's near Joshua Tree,
Well,
and I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah.
But that's and then within a couple of months, I think I'm gonna go out with a buddy. I think he bought some property in Arizona. We might go check it out. I'm not sure. But I'm ready. I got everything to go.
Mm-hmm.
I've got all my recovery gear so that, we don't open it up to Murphy's Law.
Yeah.
Good. Just
I thought it was just a guy you didn't like.
Murphy. No, I fucking hate that guy, Murphy. What a
Fucking-
jerk.
yeah.
Bought some new
I
pedals.
must have clipped on that laugh. Sorry,
You did.
You're right.
like, laughing like a pig and shit over
Yeah. I make funny jokes.
here. Yeah.
You laughed like the guy on Billy Madison.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. I bought some new pedals that I'm not really putting to use because I don't really play music right now.
What'd you get?
I got a Hex. I just had it up. It's that German company that makes the a Hex revolver. It's like a digital sort of CD skipping style delay, glitchy delay. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We used it to reamp vocals on one particular Modern Love track. Mike, what was it? Mike Moose Pizza is the line we were using. It's not in. That's not in the song. I don't remember the name of the song, but we used it to great effect on vocals, and I've wanted one since because Eric owns one.
Okay. Yeah.
So I got one, It's a rare pedal that's kind of hard to get your hands on, and one popped up. And they pop up, but they're kind of expensive. I found one for a good price.
Yeah.
Then I got another Pladask Electrisk, the Norwegian company.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love their stuff. I got the Fabricat, which is like a granular sort of synthy kind of delay.
Interesting.
Looper delay. Oh, no, yeah. It's the loopy one. Yeah, I got it. I mean, it's all like
I'm like trying to like
it's
a
rare
synthy,
shit that you're like,
glitchy,
no.
what?
It's the loop. It's like the loopy one. But yeah, it's like rare stuff. So it's not like, hey, I got a Boss such and such, and you're like, yeah, I know that pedal.
Yeah.
You're like,
no, I mean, but it's
what
stuff
are you
that
saying to me?
About?
Well, you had mentioned
Those words,
but it wasn't. It's not a synth.
It's
like,
no. It's a delay. It's like a loop. It's the Fabricat from Pladask. If anybody looks it up.
You ever use synth like bass pedals, or you ever feel like the need to have one? Because you do have, you just said Boss, but you have that one.
I have an SYB5.
Yeah.
I've never put it to use. In fact, I should sell it. I've owned it for 15 years. And I should just sell it. There's no use for it for me. I have a handful of other bass synth pedals that are pretty rad, like the Panda Audio Future Impact.
Yeah.
Which is based off the Deep Impact, which I got one of those too.
Yeah,
I should sell that.
But
I should sell that before it doesn't work anymore and it's worth nothing.
Yeah.
Or just wait for him to go up, and maybe somebody will do a crazy YouTube video on it.
Yeah.
Josh Scott
if you're
or
watching
something
this,
will do one.
JHS, do Deep Impact so I can sell mine for $1,200.
You probably contact him in a group and be like, "Hey, I have this. You
Yeah.
should do a stupid video on it." He's like,
I'll give you 10%.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
"Yeah."
Yeah. And then the other pedal, another one that you guys are going to scratch your head. You've never heard of it. It's a Bug brand. And it's
A Bug's Life?
Yeah. And it's like a Bug Crusher, right? It's a bit crusher from Bug brand, but I got the Baby Bug Crusher. I think it's from
Bug brand is the
Bug brand, yeah. From still
heard of them.
still
That's cool.
around, still around, but doesn't. I don't think they make those Bug Crushers anymore. He's focused more on like modular synth stuff.
Yeah.
But I got a Baby Bug Crusher from like 2003 or something. I haven't plugged it in yet because it came right before the truck cover and coming here. But I did notice something crazy about it. It's 12-volt AC power supply.
Yeah.
Doesn't take a battery.
Fuck.
Yeah, so that's not a pedal board pedal.
No.
I've been looking for a Bug brand Bug
like a
Crusher
studio
for a
pedal.
while. Yeah, pretty much. And one came up, and it was like $140, and I was like, "Oh my god, this never happened!" So I just jumped on it.
Yeah.
But still, I'm not really playing. Oh, and then I got another Bit Crusher too a few months ago. The Red Panda.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Bitmap 2.
Yeah.
Oh man, that one's nice with the 4 presets. Yeah, that's nice.
Well, you haven't been, yeah.
Look at the camera.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't been playing much in your band, right?
No, I don't. Who knows if it's a band anymore?
But are you looking to maybe just get like a
Wah, wah. Yeah, the pandemic. Blame it on that.
Yeah, some dumb asshole ruined my band. I know how it feels.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't ruin it, but yeah. I made it more
better.
challenging.
Made it more better.
Yeah.
Mo better.
Mo better.
But no, would you like? Well, because you're getting some of these pedals, would you like? Oh, try and get a board together just to like.
Yeah, I want to
be
build.
ready to play in bands.
Yeah,
Or just,
yeah. I'm
you're
planning
doing some sessions stuff, right?
Well, I'd like to. I had to turn down a couple of gigs because I got sick at the beginning of December, and I wasn't going to have enough time to learn all the material because it was like a whole weekend's worth of playing. It was two nights in a row, several hours each, and it was all covers, and some of which there were some originals, and I'd never heard them from my buddy's band. So I had to turn that down. But stuff will come up again. In the meantime, I'll just go out and live in the desert for a week in my truck.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But I'll build a couple boards. I also got like a little like a piezo drum box thing. You hit this little, those little boxes that you hit and it goes through a piezo. And so you can run that through pedals. I'm going to build a board off of that and a drum machine and build a board that's like a super spaceship studio level with the ES8 and all that.
Yeah. Okay. You still have one.
Damn, you got to
yeah.
use that thing.
Yeah. And then I'm going to build a mini. Taking after Brian, I'm going to do a mini because I got a bunch of minis sitting around. And then just have those kind of set. Oh, and then one that's like a standard. I could take this to any gig and be like a normal bass player that people are like, oh, okay, that's cool. You have a couple pedals.
And then just show up to the gig without the amp and just borrow somebody's amp.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can finally be a real San Diego bass player.
Yeah, exactly. put a preamp at the end.
It's got to be more than just a San Diego thing.
I bet, yeah.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Everyone's chill in San Diego.
Hey, man, can I borrow everything?
Yeah, can I borrow your bass too?
They won't do.
Hey,
can I borrow your girlfriend?
I don't have any shoes for on stage. Can I borrow your shoes?
That'd be my pass.
Yeah, that'd be my pass.
Covered in pass.
That'd be my pass.
Here, can you guys just check your mics that the cables are all the way in? Yeah, I did. All right, cool. Because I just hear this little every once in a while.
All right.
All right, cool. It's not. It could just be the recorder. Anyways, I'm gonna leave that all in.
All
Sweet.
that with the clicks and the pops.
Yeah, make it easier for editing.
But yeah. So with the our what's new, it's all kind of pretty much the same. But we've been in Texas here, Marble Falls.
Oh yeah,
Austin flew in there.
Yeah, we did a little bit of a little stint in Austin for a little bit. Hung out there for
Yeah.
But mainly we've kind of been out in the hill country.
Okay. That's what it is.
The hills have eyes country.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's been a lot of fun. Actually, it went by pretty fucking quick.
You guys want to start with your nightmare getting here? Maybe?
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
because
sorry.
we had each
Frustration?
other.
Yeah. So I guess flight delays or whatever when we were getting from San Diego to Austin. It was like delayed by like 3 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
4. It ended up being 4 total. Just about.
Yeah, so
it was like 5 something.
It was like very cold here, and it was snowing. It was showing snow. It was just little flakes coming out of the sky. It didn't do anything crazy.
Yeah, so it
But they delayed it so that, it was like 28 degrees. And I'm sure they were worried about ice on the runway or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah. So anyways, it was delayed, and then there was like, oh, this plane, we need to check it. So another hour or so delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once we got in the air, it wasn't too bad.
And we got hungry because we were sitting there for 4 extra hours, 3 extra. And we went and got some food at like Jack in the Box, a little kiosk. And no sooner did we order
Place
the food.
the order, yeah.
But then they started boarding our flight. And it took like 5 minutes to board this damn flight. It was the fastest boarding
hundreds of people.
ever.
Yeah, it was like pretty much ready. It was like waiting on one dude.
Yeah.
damn.
So we ran over with all this fresh food and stuff in our hands. And
fresh food.
First of all, hot food?
Yeah.
We'll call it hot food.
Hot shit.
Yeah.
Which
And I don't know if we'll call it food, but hot
Fresh.
thing,
Stuff that you can eat.
I was really surprised they let us take it on there.
Yeah. They'll let you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I
just
guess
alcohol that you can't bring on, your own
Yeah.
alcohol.
I was just like, I guess I just never. I don't fly that often. I'm like, they're totally fine with it. Yeah, it's fucking Jack in the Box, and yeah,
Yeah, and then because we had food, that's when COVID can't be transmissible.
Yes,
So
it
you
was-
take your mask off.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, we're on YouTube.
get us banned on.
I know we're in
YouTube.
Texas, but Jesus, I mean,
Yeah, you probably have to edit that out if you're putting this on YouTube.
But
when you have beep, you beep, beep.
Yeah. Anyway, so we just scarfed it real quick on the plane.
yeah, so we got that. And we like, okay, I'm just eating a fucking burger while we're taking off, like
sloppy fucking burger.
Yeah.
going off like
3 G's of acceleration. You're like, trying not to swallow it.
That was the fastest I've ever eaten Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
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 We usually savor it,
Yeah.
light some candles, make it romantic.
Make a bubble bath.
But yeah, it was like because we were waiting. I'm like, because we're gonna eat when we get there, and I'm like, I don't want to,
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, but there's
it
another
was like
couple
they kept
hours.
delaying, and I'm like, okay, it's
Yeah.
gonna be delayed because every delay was at least an hour and a half, hour 10 minutes, something like that.
Yep.
I'm like, before we even get up there, I'm like, we got to eat now. And I'm like, let's go. And as soon as we order, that's when I'm like, all right, now boarding flight. I'm like, what the fuck?
We should have just walked
Everybody-
away from the food.
Everybody blitz the terminal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
we
Skyway.
should have got food the first delay,
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it
and
works.
then that's how it would have worked out when it's like, oh yeah, now we ordered food,
Yeah.
and then yeah, but
Flight wasn't bad though. You guys,
well, it was
No, it's fine.
you guys sat next to each other, right?
yeah,
It's
just
cool.
played.
Yeah, we planned it.
Played cat's cradle the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just played a solitaire, fucking Tetris the whole
Oh
time.
wow.
Oh man, bingo, bango. Just listen to
Entertainment.
it's a pretty quick flight, like 2 podcasts worth.
Yeah.
My headphones were actually dead my earbuds when I pulled them out of my
Oh
bag.
shit.
So I just played Spider-Man on my Vita
Oh,
for an hour and then fell asleep for 45. And yeah, that's
sick.
woo,
Sounds awesome.
party
Fun,
animal.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first thing we did when you guys landed is we got some fucking Waffle House.
Waffle
Yeah.
House, yeah.
Yeah, Brian had never had Waffle House before.
Yeah,
So
it was
he
good.
needed that experience.
It's fine. It was the tamest Waffle House I've even been in, and you were saying
Yeah, it was. It was the most uneventful,
it's just a good thing
Yeah. Yeah.
because there's some wild
Normally
shit
they
that
get-
can
it's
happen in those places.
Okay, yeah. It gets rowdy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like fights that happen like between
Yeah.
not-
Between the cook
between
and
the
a
servers
customer.
and shit. There's fighting behind the counter. Can I get a waffle, please?
This one, yeah. Well, they had one lady. She must have been the bouncer. Then everything was keeping cool. She definitely wasn't doing jack shit.
No, except putting songs on the jukebox.
Yeah.
She was making sure that counter didn't float away.
Making
Yeah.
sure Benny and the Jets was loaded up 8 times.
Yeah. Nobody was gonna put Dragula on that jukebox.
It's protected.
But yeah, she
Yeah.
was just kind of like, yeah, she's keeping the peace.
Yeah,
She's like, not on my,
Laying down the law.
yeah, not on my beat.
Yeah, all I saw her doing was walking around. She had a spray bottle, didn't see her spray anything down.
Nope.
I think she had a manager. It was a manager badge. She's like, I ain't doing jack shit. Make sure you're doing it.
Yeah, damn.
But yeah, that was Waffle House. It was
Jukebox
good.
manager.
Sorry.
So we drove back here. It's an hour drive from the airport.
7-hour drive from the airport.
It feels like that, you know.
Yeah, especially after you sat in an airport, sat in an airplane and all that.
Yeah.
All day already.
It's funny, the
Yeah.
hour drive. It's like a 2.5 hour flight from San Diego.
Yeah, something like that.
It's an hour drive to my house. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like sucks.
But yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. And the next day we went to Austin, right? We went to go check out some music shops.
Yeah.
Guitar shops mainly.
So went to South Austin Music Exchange first.
And straight music,
Straight
right?
music, yes.
So both of them pretty cool, pretty rad in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't want like, I know there was like a joke. Kyle was like, "Oh, we can go to Guitar Center in Austin,"
Yeah.
which I'm like,
we don't, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's guitar centers in San Diego, but both of them, just the overview, both of them rad. They're like the cool guitar shops. I think San Diego, the coolest one that we have is Pitbull Audio. Right?
And Moses
yeah.
is kind of cool.
Moses cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Moses cool. Moses
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You're right.
Gosh.
You're right.
Moses.
I totally forgot. Yeah.
There's something up in North County, in Encinitas. Isn't there a good one?
I don't know.
It's Moonlight Music.
There's
Never
a
been
yoga guitar
Moonlight
shop.
music.
maybe
It's in
I got to
Encinitas.
explore more in San Diego.
I've been in there and I like that one. So yeah, we have a couple.
And I guess I take it back. There's some. There's Wildcat guitars.
There's that one
In
over in
Escondido.
Santee that opened not too long ago,
Oh.
off the 52. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
don't know
bought
the
something
name of
from
it.
them.
I tried to get, they have like weird hours. Like,
Yeah, it was
when I
hard
was
to
trying
get
to
in
go
there.
into it, it was like, we open at 2:00 and close at 3:15. Fuck.
Whether you're in or out.
Yeah, locked in.
Maybe I spoke too soon, but yeah, there's some cool ones in San Diego.
Well,
Just-
but the
yeah.
two ones that we went to were rad
And I
Yeah.
had talked shit.
about South Austin. Right?
Yes, I had talked shit, and I still stand behind that original assessment. I think because the guitars that we saw this time, because I based it off of they had low end guitars that
Yeah,
you've
the
never heard of those brands before, or like the vintage brand that copies Gibson,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like Takai or whatever, those kind of like guitars and stuff. And then you have custom shop guitars that are $5,000.
Or vintage,
Yes.
$7,000 guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and those were still there, but they had a lot.
Those
more,
were still there.
They had your fender. You had your
Nobody bought 'em.
fenders, like your Mexican and your American fenders there.
Yeah.
So you had a middle ground between them, which before they didn't have it. So
Well, they were definitely more of like a used guitar store.
Yes,
a lot of
they were
used,
used,
stuff,
but
pretty
they-
much mostly used
Yeah.
stuff. And you could buy new pedals and new guitar strings, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And probably, I think new acoustics. But a lot of the amps, guitars, and all that stuff were all used.
yeah,
Maybe some newer ones.
I would say those Takais and those like other brands.
Yeah,
were
those-
new.
Tajima. That was
whatever.
one of the ones I saw a few of.
Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just making noises. About,
Yeah.
I don't even know.
But Yeah. So that was one where, it's more of a hipper kind of place.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, hey, we're cool. Actually, they were super nice because they're like, anything you can play. And it was like, I'm like, they had like the $8,000 like vintage Fenders and stuff like that and vintage Gibsons. I'm like,
within reach. That you
and
could
none of
grab.
them were locked up.
Yeah.
I think because the guys, there's 3 or 4 on the floor at least.
Yeah.
And everything's within eye shot. They can see everything that's going on. They're going to see somebody grab that guitar. I'm like, got a beat on
see
them.
if they got any. Yeah. Target acquired.
Yep. And yeah, they're super, super nice. And really, like, I was kind of just looking around, but I don't know, wanted to just try out some guitars.
Yeah, I tried out a pedal, I guess, and a guitar. That was kind of I was looking at. But it was Echoplex, the delay, because I have like the preamp. I have other pedals that, the Dunlop MXR kind of Echoplex ones. And so I tried it out. Wasn't gonna buy it. Then I did. I was like, yeah, just put up there. Oh, we'll hold it to the side for you. And then I was like, oh, I need some screws for my from the back plate of my guitar that I have here. And then it was still there by the time I'm like, fuck it, they got me.
Yeah, it was like,
they got me. I'm just like,
but Johnny and I were both, you don't have to buy it.
Shut up.
Like, because you looked at it, it's like the same price of like the
I have to go on and buy my own.
cheapest or average one on Reverb. You're like, just get it online.
Well, it was the same price.
But it's also, I guess, you could support a shop.
Yeah.
But they had another pedal. Like, I almost bought that too.
Yeah.
The MXR Tremolo. I know it's a new pedal.
It wasn't used.
I'm like, oh, yeah. I want that too. Man, fuck it.
Yeah. Because
I don't need it. I have tremolos, so.
Yeah. It's
I
rad.
have 2. I have 2 here.
I think we talked about that and wished that into existence.
Yes.
The MXR,
tremolo.
Yeah.
It's like, they don't have a tremolo. They should have one. Boom. Now they did.
They had, was it Dunlop had a tremolo, right?
I think it was an MXR,
it was
like the
a
bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bigger guy.
Had like the stupid font on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like someone did it in like Microsoft Word art, like the one that you could, like the 3D word art.
Yeah.
It's totally done in that.
But
South of Awesome was cool, and then we went to.
Well, I mean, they just had a shit ton of amps too there.
I tried stuff there.
Because I remember you talking shit about it. I'm like, this place is rad. They have a lot of really cool.
I think the amps were all there, but I was really just looking for guitars.
I guess guitars, yeah, which is fine. But I'm like, they have like the 57 Tweed Deluxe amp, and I'm like, this is rad.
Yeah.
And then they had 59
that little Gibson, right?
Gibson 59 Skylark combo, which
super.
Which
did you play through that one?
No, I wanted to, but I was like, I am totally not buying it. I'm just going to be the treating it like McDonald's play place. Whatever.
that thing was still like $2,000, right?
It was $1,000.
Oh, $1,000.
Which, I think only pretty much turned on to that one from watching Rhett Shull's videos.
Yeah,
he's got 2. He's like, they're great, just little tiny, like 5-watt combos, and they have great sound.
Nice.
Looks like it was made out of plywood though.
They were not. They were. But just because it's vintage, that's why I'm like, they could probably charge $1,000. But really, you could probably only worth like $400-$300.
Yeah,
in parts. No, I mean, but
dude,
I mean,
they had that Ashbury bass.
Yeah.
They had one. They want $550 for it.
It's like a mini tiny bass plastic neck,
is it plastic?
Right?
No, it's
or what's
wood.
that fretboard? Right, it's plastic.
No, it's wood. I'm pretty sure it's wood.
Okay, you played it, not me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's wood.
Kyle's dream bass.
Yeah,
with the rubber strings that are
yeah, silicone strings. Like why?
Yeah,
it's like playing like a slingshot.
Boom, 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 boom.
And I didn't plug it in.
You should have plugged it in.
I'll have to go back.
They were super nice, and they just like, oh yeah, you want to play anything? I'm like,
you want to play that stupid shit? Yeah, we'll plug it right in for you.
Yeah,
thanks, mister. Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, a lot of great used stuff there, and
it was the Fender Ashbury. So if you guys are looking for one, buy it before me.
There's one at South Austin.
And then something that I didn't know existed, which like it should have, is the PV Classic 30.
Yeah.
Completely tread plate covered.
Hell yeah. Diamond plate.
Yeah, diamond plate covered.
We call it diamond plate. Sounds better. Everything.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Was it chrome? Or was it like black? The black
No, it was
painting?
the chrome one.
Damn.
And I'm like, they're like, Mesa, you think you can watch the hold my beer?
Yeah.
So that was
got a huge shipment in.
No, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool shop. Really nice guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, check them out. And then we did go to Straight Music.
Straight Music, yeah, just down the street. And that's like more of a all type of instrument store, right? So they have like
It's more
your orchestra rentals,
yes.
and music classes. They do that stuff. But on one side of the store, they do the orchestra shit, and then on the right side, they have like your
guitar,
more rocking. Oh, I guess guitar.
You're very
bass.
pedestrian music like us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
So,
guys
but
who just play
pedantic.
guitar.
that
I don't know
side,
what that word is.
that side that we,
Throw it in there.
yeah, that side that we were on,
Yeah.
was very. It was cool. It's like a cooler Guitar Center Sam Ash.
Yeah, because it is
Yeah.
a chain, but it's like a Texas chain.
Yeah,
So it's like a smaller, I think there are other locations, not in Austin, but in other major cities. So
I thought everything was bigger in Texas.
yeah,
This is
look
bigger.
at me. Look at me.
Yeah, I've been working on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Cheesecake.
You got the Lone Star beers that we're drinking.
Didn't even get the lights, dude.
I know, because fuck it, everything's bigger in Texas, dude.
Yep. Including our waistlines.
But no, I really dug that store.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, it was pretty cool. I think South Austin was cooler, like hipper. But
Yeah, but does South Austin have a all walrus board?
no,
I don't fucking think so.
they had a pretty
Straight
good
Music did.
pretty good boutique. Or,
Yeah.
not boutique, a pretty good pedal supply.
Yeah, I mean they
Just
did
pedal
have
supply,
some
pedal
smaller
selection
manufacturers.
is what I meant. Pedal selection.
They had Ranger effects.
Yep.
Wampler,
Thorpe.
Thorpe's, yeah, a shit ton of them.
Yeah, luckily a lot of them. Even
Beatronics, which is surprising.
yeah,
to have that.
Beatronics. Shit, they must go to NAMM.
They just get everything from.
Yeah,
I mean, that is probably they should go because they're
Yes.
going to buy. Yeah,
exactly.
That's what NAMM
Yeah.
is
Those are the
for.
people that actually need to
Right,
go.
yeah, exactly.
We don't really need to go, but we'd like to go.
Yeah.
Earthquaker, they had a good selection of all those pedals. Did they have a JHS? I think they did.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
they have like all those.
Yeah, yeah, and it's kind of like, oh yeah, if you, selection of pedals, you don't just have to start out with your nothing wrong with it, your MXR bosses and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and EHX. I'm like, yeah, you could just say if you're gonna get like your first pedals that you're gonna like, oh, I'm jumping from like the Amazon Basics or whatever. Whatever the ones that you get at the
Yeah. The $20 ones.
yeah, the cheaper ones. You're like, oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
jump
aren't
into
they? Somebody said they're actually pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I mean, especially for what they cost.
Yeah. They'll get you by.
Yeah, my
I haven't-
buddy-
I haven't heard any of them.
Yeah, like Andrew Walsh
Whatever.
plays a lot of the cheaper stuff. He's like, yeah, it's actually pretty
Nice.
fucking good. So, but I don't know. You could have these just to play and pick up instead of
Yeah.
which is as cool as Sweetwater is. It's like sometimes you're like, oh, looking on your just online. I'm like, okay, click and buy. It's a lot more fun to kind of actually go and try it.
Yeah, definitely.
So pedals wise, yeah, but and then they have pretty good. I guess Guitar Room, I guess, was one I kind of the guitar amps and stuff like
Yeah.
that is what I went to. But you were saying a Walrus board.
Yeah, I was playing the Walrus board through. I've never played a pedal baby before. It was fine. I didn't have any. That orange
Pedal.
pedal baby.
Mhm.
It's kind of interesting. They're expensive still. I think I looked them up. They're still like $1,000.
Wow.
Fuck.
Well, I didn't look it up recently. Maybe that's a bad number in my head, but I remember being really expensive still. But you're gonna look it up.
No,
Do it while I talk.
no.
So
I'm good.
man, that Walrus board was little used. People had like stomped on some knobs sideways.
They should have elbow. It looked like they elbow dropped it, huh?
Yeah, they're like
Maybe I should
I was
talk in the
turning
mic.
one of the knobs that felt like it was. I'm like, holy
It's like-
shit! And one was wobbly. But yeah, it was
Like a Gravitron.
Yeah.
Go.
like, and I played some I guess pedals I'd never actually played from Walrus, so it's just kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like the was it Warhorse? No, it's the Iron
Horse. That's
Horse
that's
Distortion,
yeah.
and then the Jupiter Fuzz, which actually I did like the Jupiter Fuzz.
Mm-hmm.
I've never always talked shit about fuzzes, like, oh, that's what the world needs, another fucking fuzz. And that one I was like, oh, that's kind of an interesting.
I guess I need another fucking.
I
fuzz.
need a fucking
Yeah.
fuzz. No, so like I have a bunch of Walrus like light with their light drives and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that one would be kind of cool. The Jupiter or whatever. Maybe a special graphic.
Yeah, the pedal baby you had mentioned. I mean, is it it's kind of designed to be like a pedal platform, right?
Yeah.
Was it cool to
Yeah, it's very basic. I mean, it's got like
kind of just amplified and got
your
it out
volume,
got out of the
bass,
way?
and treble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like it's just a head.
Yeah.
It has like no tone. I mean, barely any tone adjustment, I think. I didn't really notice any.
Yeah.
But it's kind of cool. It leaves you open for your pedals to kind of mess with. And I'd only seen that at NAMM. Never seen one in person to like play.
Yeah. Like,
it's kind of cool.
I'm a McDonald's play place this.
Yeah.
Well, then Johnny, you were trying out some of the basses in that bass room. It was a cool setup, that place, right?
That Jackson.
The Jackenbacher.
Yeah, Jackson.
The Jackson that looks like a Rickenbacker.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, let me just say, how many damn basses did I have to tune before I was playing them?
I actually,
Yeah.
I should have brought that
I
up.
did.
As cool as both of those guitar stores were,
God.
not a goddamn fucking guitar was in tune
No.
at any of them. I'm like,
No. Put a tuner out or something.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm just sitting in there before I plug it in so I don't bother everybody. I'm
Which-
tuning it by ear, putting my ear down towards, where I'd hear sound, hitting the harmonics on the 7th and 5th frets and doing all that. And like just, okay, what do I tune it to? Well, I'll just find where the A
I know,
is.
but
All right, tune
which
it
is
to itself.
it's a silly thing to complain about, but like some of these, like at that one straight music, there was like a couple guys just like watching.
Yeah.
I didn't see him,
It's
but
like, could you? And that just is like in me of like, you could tune guitars while you're in the same room as us.
Yeah.
Did they watch me tune?
No, they just.
I don't know.
There was a guy who was
Oh.
kind of watching, like following and like looking. I'm like, okay, there's a
Yeah.
couple people in here. I'm like, why don't you fucking pick up a guitar and tune?
I should have walked out like I didn't know what I was saying. Can you tune this?
Well, like, usually when in some of these stores, you're like, oh, can I play this guitar? Oh, yeah, here's cables. They have them like behind the counter, right?
Uh-huh.
I found cables that were in that room.
Right.
So plugged it up to the pedal baby, ran it, found out where the output was on that. So I was like routing everything, trying to figure out, because there was pedals that were on there that weren't connected. So I had to find out which one was in the last one in the chain, get the power on there, and then I played it. And then after when I was done, I disconnected everything, wrapped up all the cables, put them away, and that dude who was staring at everybody walks in there. Make sure
Yeah.
I'm like, are you making sure I was cleaning up or after my put my toys away, Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's like, and then it sounds like you guys can't tune your own fucking guitar. I'm like, I know, but like, if you want to just try something out, it's like, okay, cool. Now I got to
Yeah.
tune this, and I got to like some of these guitars that maybe they're maybe not set up, and I'm like, oh, cool, this
Maybe.
doesn't hold tune very well, and now I'm going back and change. I'm like, it's cool, it's whatever. I have a tuner on my phone, I could make do.
Yeah.
But it's also like,
I'm not gonna buy it at that point. I'm just gonna play it.
Hey guys, we did just go through a big weather shift. Okay.
I know.
Yeah,
Just
that's
saying,
true.
saying.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
also, you were saying that guy at Straight Music, he was like, went in right after you. They did not say we could play anything. South Austin said, "Oh, play anything on the walls, guys. It's
Yeah.
all up to you." So
Yeah.
they invited us to play anything. This place did not. They're like,
right.
Yeah, we took it by storm.
Yeah.
We took what was ours.
the guy's just sucking air through his teeth as soon as you pick up a bass.
Yeah, but we tuned all his guitars and basses for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They troubleshot the walrus board. I mean, we
Yeah.
did their job for him.
yeah.
Did I just do your job for you?
Yeah, so that's why they didn't say anything.
They're probably like, I'm still fucking hate the jerks.
And, and I was trying to tune that fretless 79 P bass at what's it
Oh,
called?
jeez.
The
yeah.
South Austin.
South Austin, yeah. Had that one and then the Music Master bass. So it was like, everything I picked up just about I had to tune before I could play it.
There was one guitar I picked up that was like fine, and they might
Yeah.
have tuned it like 5 seconds before
Or
we
maybe
walked in.
somebody like us came in
Yeah,
before
maybe.
us. Yeah.
Maybe.
You're like, how come every time I go to the store, all these guitars are out of tune, and they're just like us? It looks like just like like it could be just like a Mario or like a Smash Brothers palette swap change of our clothes that we walk in, and somebody else is a group of three dumbasses walking. How come every time we go in here?
And they suggest which. How about you play that one so that everyone tunes the guitars throughout the day?
Oh yeah, that's a good
mo-
strategy.
Same group of three morons coming in every day. I'm like, yeah, just play this one.
Play that one and nothing else.
Yeah. Oh, you want to play this amp? But yeah, I played a couple amps that I've actually never have played before at Straight Music, which I thought was kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it was the JCM 800 Studio, I think is what it's called, the Studio Combo.
Yeah.
It's 20 watt, all tube, made in UK, 1x12 combo. So I'm like, it's kind of perfect for gigging, or if you're just doing like in the studio. You don't need 100 watt JCM 800, you know?
Yeah.
Who says who?
Yeah. Speak for yourself, asshole.
Yeah.
And I also got to play the Orange Tremlord, which is their like 30 watt, tube
Yeah.
combo, which is basically supposed to be like clean Fender, their Fender competitor. It's an orange Fender, basically.
Not a tweed, but like a hot rod or something, or
No, it doesn't get dirty at all. It's just like a kind of like a deluxe, maybe.
okay.
Has really awesome reverb and trem, which it was like kind of
They should call it like something that would sell that feature.
got Trem Lord,
Yeah.
Trem Lord.
Lord of Trem.
Edge Lord.
Yeah, that's me.
Edger Lord.
No, I'm the edging lord. But they both are rad. I really like the orange Trem Lord. And so, like I said, I've pretty much just read on paper, just seen videos, and I'm like, yeah, it's a really fucking cool amp. If they made a head version, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Because I don't need another combo.
Dangerous.
I don't need another amp.
Yeah.
But if they made one, I'm like, oh, that'd be so cool to have that type of thing. RJ had mentioned, was like, it's really, really cool, and it's an awesome idea. But if I wanted a Fender, I'd probably get a Fender.
Yeah.
You know what, RJ? Do you know who you're talking to?
Yeah. Shut up.
If they made a fucking Cuisinart, I'd buy an orange Cuisinart blender or something. A toaster oven made by Orange, I'd buy it.
Yeah. But not a bass.
No, yeah, I know.
No.
Not everything.
Have they made guitars? I asked that before.
I don't
they
think
have.
Orange has made guitars. I haven't seen
Why
it.
haven't they made
Oh,
guitars?
I think they have.
Oh, really?
I think they're like a starter pack kind of thing.
Ooh.
So technically, I don't know if it's really.
No, they just slapped their name on it.
Yeah. But both those amps they're not cheap. So the Trem Lord is $1,300. So
All right.
still up there. And the JCM 800, I was like, oh yeah, these are like $1,100. And I was like, no, $1,800.
Wow.
Damn.
So they're
Cool.
still,
Damn. They're up there.
Got to be dedicated.
and yeah, it's a really cool, like I have never played an actual big old JCM 800, but to me, I'm like, oh, this gets that Marshall sound.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a
Without having to
JCM
crank
800,
it.
yeah, for your studio in house,
You
I was
get
like-
breakup a lot easier on that thing.
totally. It has like a lower watt mode. I think I'm assuming it's lower watts, but
yeah.
low and high, so not sensitivity, but as far as wattage goes, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's like 5 watts or some shit like
That's
that.
kind of cool.
But yeah, it's a cool setup, and it's cool. Well, yeah, it was cool to play them, but also like the vibe that they're like.
Yeah.
As soon as I walked out of that room, that guy just followed. Oh, he's like following me around. I'm like, okay, you could just say, "Hey, man, if you need help, let me know."
Yeah.
Instead of like,
We didn't come here to break anything. You know,
like
or-
what the fuck do you? Yeah,
Yeah.
But still, they
I
have some
didn't-
really cool like.
I didn't catch them looking at me.
No,
at all.
there's one guy at the counter, and there's another guy who was like,
I think because I was bopping around all over the place. Maybe
Oh.
I was the one who was in
You were the
trouble.
shady
You were the
fuck.
target.
I was
Yeah,
I was
you were
even fucking around with ukuleles.
well, like, yeah. Who told you could use
You were
that pedal board? It was probably
Yeah.
mine.
But I mean, yeah, I keep saying cool is my adjective. But it was a lot of fun to try all these guitars. And doing exactly what you said to not do is like treat it like it's like a playground. I'm like, oh man, they have the Road Worn, which is the 72 deluxe Fender Telecaster, which is like the one
Yeah.
with the wide range humbuckers, but it comes in, white with the
Yeah.
maple neck. I'm like, oh, that's such an awesome guitar. And then I'm like, what am I going to grab every fucking guitar knowing I'm not going to buy a damn one, that I
Yeah.
don't want to buy one?
Yeah, you just put your finger grease on all of them.
So
Yeah, and they have to sanitize. Has to be washed and sterilized.
Yeah.
You bumped into that combo, which has to be washed and sterilized.
You fucked around with both of them.
Yeah.
They have the cables, out there. So I
I
just
know.
like, hey,
Yeah, that's an open invitation.
Yeah.
It's not like we went over and opened some sort of like blister pack on a cable or something. Like, so I need a cable.
Open them a pack of Dunlops, pour them on the floor, and use one.
Spray them all over the place like fucking picks for
I only
everyone.
need one of these.
Picks for everybody.
Hey, there's some pigs on the floor in there.
Robin Hood.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, they're picking and shoving them in their pockets. Dunlop.
They'd
Tortex.
still make you pay for them. Oh, okay.
Put it on the McIntyre account.
Is that your what's new?
I guess
Yeah, I
it's.
guess.
Is that your what's new?
I guess it was kind of both of our. I guess all of
Yeah,
ours.
really.
But, I mean,
we've done way more than that.
Yeah, we did way more than
We like
what's
held
new.
hands and skipped out of there too.
It's been
Yeah,
just like a lot
done
of
a
just
lot.
like eating and going to a place. All right, so we had breakfast at this place. Where are we going for lunch?
Yeah, let's drive 2 hours to get German food. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
No.
we did. I don't know. Did we eat in the city at all?
This city?
And
Oh,
I
in
know.
Austin.
In Austin while we were there.
No.
No.
Oh,
we
got
got
that
barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got barbecue at a place called Rudy's.
which is
Yeah.
like a chain, right?
It is a chain, but it's like a local chain.
Yeah.
That's damn good.
Yeah.
And I work with them, with my work, and they are.
Yeah, so we
it's
have to
good.
give them they were very good.
Yeah. No, so
it's different because it's like you grab. I mean, it's kind of like like lunch and like style or whatever. You're getting your
so
your
you
food,
order.
your mashed potatoes, or whatever the fuck you're getting.
Yeah.
And then I decided, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get 2 beers because there's 2 like Austin beers that I wanted. And the guy looked at me like, the
Two,
fuck
huh?
are you
You're
doing?
gonna get 2 beers?
He's like, 2 beers. I'm like, yeah.
I think he was just jealous.
Why for you got 2 beers?
Well, he stared at me like,
He was a little slow, Johnny. I don't think it was that slow.
no, not that slow. But he's like, 2 beers. I'm like, yeah. And then brisket sandwich. It's like, okay. And he goes and makes it. He actually makes the brisket sandwich. You want a brisket sandwich? I'm like, I'm the fucking only one here. I'm like, yeah, you made that.
It's right there.
And then he's like, and 2 beers? I'm like, yeah, we've already went over this. I'm like, you did not leave my site. I didn't either. And the guy was like, brisket sandwich?
So it's interesting at that place. What they do is they give you like a crate to carry your food to your table. in.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's a little awkward, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's like I don't know. It just shows
There
you
were
like
full
super
beers.
cash,
There were the
super
12-ounce
cash.
beers, but still, it was 2 beers. And the guy was like,
Yeah.
no sides or anything. I'm like, no, I'm having 2. I'm on vacation.
So I got
Judge me.
a turkey sandwich. I love it.
it was good.
Great.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, he was a little funny with me too because I asked him I went straight up. I read the menu, so I figured out how to order without a lot of questions. I was
Yeah.
like, I want that 2 meat sandwich, brisket and pulled pork. He goes, you want 2 meats? Yeah.
It's on the
He
fucking
goes,
menu.
Okay, brisket and pulled. Okay, so that guy will have to do the brisket and I'll have to do the pulled pork. I go, okay,
I
great.
don't give a fuck how
Thank
you're
you.
doing it.
Sounds good. I'd like that, please.
Thanks, Madden, for the play-by-play. Let's go.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Well, and then how
Yeah.
they do it is a little different. I guess because
they keep the meat separate, right?
Yeah.
They don't
it's
mix
like,
the meats.
Okay, but that's cool. Is that not something I can buy?
Cool. Do I have to hit the start button or
even though it's on
something?
the
or
fucking menu, I can't buy
Yeah.
it.
Do I sign something for you to start?
So yeah, I didn't even think about it until just now that it was awkward for me too.
But he wasn't that slow because he recognized when I came back in. He's like, "Oh, back for more?" Because I got like to-go food for my wife.
He understands that much, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He understands that.
Hey,
Your food is that good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You like that shit, right, bitch? Yeah.
They bottle their
food
sauces.
is good, huh?
Those sauces are good.
They're good.
Yeah, I wish I could take some on the plane. Maybe I'll go online and order some.
Are you trying to find some?
Rudy's
I'm sure they have it in
at
some
the
stores.
airport.
Not local. I mean, locally. Maybe at the airport. I don't know.
Well, you got to get past security,
Okay.
and then once I'm past security, if they have Rudy's past security, I can take that on the plane.
Yeah.
Just I can't.
I can't guarantee that, but yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, so
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna figure out how to smuggle it on the
Yeah.
plane.
yeah.
I'll keister it.
Yes.
Apparently, I have
A
a
whole-
void. I have a void there anyway.
A whole,
They always
whole
check.
bottle of sauce up there.
They always do
Just-
the Michael Jackson check when you go through, right?
With me, yeah, they're always touching me. They like touching me.
Anyway, so we everything's pretty much revolved around food.
Yeah.
Yeah, German food,
Yeah,
barbecue
we went
food,
to Fredericksburg.
Waffle House food.
Let's see, we've only hit one barbecue place.
Yeah, I
we can
know.
probably hit another one tomorrow or
Yes,
whatever you guys want to
please.
do.
yeah, it's gonna be. I gotta wake up early. I mean,
me too.
Sleeping in until fucking 11 every day
Yeah.
because I'm on vacation.
Yep.
Yeah, but you guys fly out kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, we already have to be on the
Afternoon.
road at that point.
yeah. So but anyways, people want to hear about this shit. But yeah, yeah. So far, so good. It's gone by really quick. People say, "Oh,
Putt-putt.
yeah, we did some mini
Yeah, I
golf,
forgot about putt-putt. That
some
was fun.
fishing today."
I couldn't keep this stupid ball on the course at putt-putt.
Yeah,
You were
It's heavy-handed.
just Happy
I
Gilmore.
almost
the
hit you
shit.
in the head a couple
Yeah.
times.
you were
Yeah,
that
but-
Mighty Duck shit, like where you flip the.
But that one where you had to rocket it,
Yeah.
that course was made for me.
Yeah.
The one where you had to actually get it off and over and jump a ramp thing with it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
one hit. I had a hole in 0.
Yeah, I had like 4 hole-in-ones. I don't know if you guys saw
Oh
that.
yeah, you see that hole in one kid?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. I think a lot of this trip has just been kind of just hanging out
Yeah.
with the boys, getting and being like, "What are you doing? Doing all this stuff?" I'm like, it's not really small,
Doing whatever the fuck I want.
Exactly.
We're doing our own thing.
It's about the journey, man.
Camaraderie, brotherhood.
Yeah,
Hanging with the cats.
Getting lit.
the journey from Austin to Marble Falls. I would say those kids learned a lot about themselves on that trip.
Yeah.
We went to a place called Dead Man's Hole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did go
Yeah.
to Dead Man's.
Kyle threw a rock down it.
Yeah, nothing.
Dropped a pebble,
Yeah.
actually, not threw a rock.
But
Just to hear it.
yeah, no, it's. I wish we could say it's been crazy. We do this every day. Oh my god! But it's been fun. Just kind of relaxing, having checking out the new pad. It's cool.
Yep.
The new the King's Castle here.
Yeah. Kings. I got my queen here, okay?
My Quang. She
She's
got the
in the
Kang
room,
and
be
Kang and
careful.
Quang.
She's cat tending.
Yeah. Kyle's got his
Cat
cats.
wrangling.
And we were like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, no, it's totally fine with having the cats. Like, oh, they would jump around in the video. Instantly, as soon as I put out that cable, that
Red fucking cable.
that's powering the camera, the cat just ran and bit it and just would not. It was like
Yeah.
biting. I'm like, no, you got to go. Sorry, pal. Because Carrie's like, oh, I can put them in the room. I'm like, no, they should be fine. And then she's like, the girl cat was like, this is mine.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I got other cables coming out too. Yep, nope, sorry, you got to go, pal.
It's dangerous, right? But it's freaking annoying when you're charging your phone and she's going to town on it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying you don't want that Christmas vacation cat style.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know.
I got a topic here.
We can hit it.
Well, loose one. Let's see if I.
Firing from the hip.
Yeah, I was texting Johnny this one, but I feel like it's kind of a bass player centric topic here.
Did I respond to the text like I always do?
Oh, you're
a
like,
dummy?
that's good.
No, but you'll send me
It's auto.
topics and I will actually answer the question.
I think you were in the mode that you're like, no,
Yeah.
that's good.
And,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
okay.
cool.
Yeah, I'll stop answering.
Stop
I
fucking
forgot.
talking to me.
Yeah.
Just basically.
Okay, so kind of a bass player centric. I'm kind of a bass player now, right?
Yeah,
more of a bass
honorary.
player, more of a bass player than a guitar player nowadays.
Yeah.
So as a bass player, in a band, do you actually find that you lock in or want to lock in with a drummer? That you're like, okay, like that's how you feel like more like in the groove with the band? And I feel like I kind of pose that question because like I'll be playing and I've played with Brian in Playing Without a Pilot as the guitarist, and I'm like, I've never like actually like ever not that I never looked at him while I'm playing, but as bass, I've noticed that him and I'm trying to lock in with him a lot more.
You're doing the hi-hat thing.
So, yeah, exactly. We'll do a thing where it's like we're playing, and it's like just if the kick or whatever hits like on certain ands or whatever, and pickup notes, and then Adam could be doing a solo, and then we do that, and all Brian and I are doing are just a rhythm together, and or we do a pause,
Lock it in, baby.
stop, and then Brian will do like his O face. He'd be like, ooh. And I'm like, I never got that when I was a guitarist.
Yeah.
So-
Wow.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I feel like I'm
'Cause
locking
you're a
in.
shithead when you're a guitarist, dude.
Well, as a guitarist, and I would say, yeah, you're right. With the same drummer,
Yeah, it's
I'm
funny.
playing on top of everything, and I was playing on top of what you and Brian were doing. So
Yeah.
is that like actually a joke? You gotta lock in,
You're-
baby, or you
you're-
actually do? You
No,
find
yeah,
that you're trying
taking us for granted.
Yeah,
You're taking us for granted.
This is where Marble Falls, by the way.
yeah.
No, yeah, it's the best way, I would say. I mean, you can't. I wouldn't want to play with a drummer I can't lock in with.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. Brian and I, we were pretty tight.
Yeah. And in playing, you played with a lot of drummers, which I think we'll get to that in a little spin-off of this, but maybe you didn't lock in with or whatever.
Yeah.
But Johnny, do you find that kind of like a bass player? That's kind of what you're hoping for with the drummer?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because you're the liaison, sort of. I've said it before, between the rhythm and the melody.
Mm-hmm.
And as a bass player,
I'd say more like a secretary.
Dangerous liaison, yeah.
Dangerous liaison, yeah. Mm.
Jason Mraz.
That because you are, along with the drums, the backbone of the song. With the rhythm.
Yeah,
but
they do say it's like the rhythm section.
Yeah,
drum
but
and bass.
you can't just sit there and not play actual notes. With pitches and whatnot. So you gotta liaise
On. You have to liaise on.
with
Not
the
off,
with
Yeah,
the guitar. So you want to know that you're locked in with the drummer, so you can kind of get everybody in with you.
Yeah.
So, and when you can't lock in with a drummer, it's just a train wreck. You can't do shit. What are you gonna follow the melody people the whole time? It's gonna be weird.
You fall into like BIOS mode, like standard operating system shit, where it's like you're just playing by yourself.
Okay, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it feels like. You're just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. You're
Which
just like,
you don't want to do. You don't want to
No
just play
way.
on top of something.
yeah,
Right.
You're playing with is different than playing. I don't know. I wouldn't say against, but just on, like you said.
I filled in bass for a couple bands. I feel like maybe with the last two drummers I've played with, I'm starting to get that feel.
Yeah.
With Kyoki, which is he was playing with Sean's band. He's a good drummer, solid drummer, different than Brian. He's like heavy hitting, but like you locking in with them.
Yeah.
And I would play, and I mentioned this a couple times. Like we'd be at practice, and I'd be like, because I know a certain drum part has to lock, like goes to his kick because you go ticka ticka, and I'm like, I'm just staring. Basically, it looks like I'm staring at his dick. I'm like,
Yeah.
and my mouth open. He's like, he's like, all right, Brian's okay.
Today's the wrong day for shorts.
It's certainly within the periphery.
Yeah, I know, because I'm looking at his legs because he's a double kick player, and I'm like, okay, I got to play that part. And he's like, oh, sorry, I'm looking at your kick to see when you're playing because that's how I know the
I'm
part.
looking at your.
Looking at rhymes with kick.
I bleep out kick. I'm looking at those fucking hard kicks, multiple. And with Brian, I'm doing that as well. Looking at that fucking package. Now, locking in with Brian, and then I'm more familiar with Brian than Kyoki. But it's like once I get,
I've played with Kyoki too, and we locked in. I mean, definitely. I wasn't like leaning over, like making sure he was doing his job.
Yeah,
but
I think partially because I was filling in for that band, so I'm unfamiliar with the song, and I'm like, okay, the way I can remember this is looking at these certain kick patterns that he's doing, and then I'm sure he played in Plane, and you were like, so you're kind of like, yeah. So Kyoki was a good drummer, that you could lock in with.
Excellent, excellent drummer.
But
Now that we've said his name,
yeah,
he's an excellent drummer.
We won't name all the bad drummers. Maybe
I might name a couple.
You can do that.
You can.
Yeah, but
No, that's cruel.
I mean, I don't know what.
And I guess it's not necessarily bad drummer. It's just one you don't lock in.
That's
with.
that's. I kind of want to say like what.
It just because it's bad for you doesn't mean it's bad for
Yeah, but sometimes it is bad.
But
too.
yeah, sometimes both. I'm not saying that's not.
Like what would for you be a drummer that you could lock in with? Like what is somebody who's like, could you, if like timing is a little bit like wavering, can you deal with that?
Yeah, you can. It's just for me it really pisses me off. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? It's like maybe you shouldn't have hit that.
It's a good way to piss me the fuck off.
Bong rip, because we are slowing down and we are losing speed.
Or hey, you skipped that entire section. No, yeah.
That doesn't usually happen, I think. Or at least for me, I don't think I've had
I think for like the punk songs and Plane, it wasn't really, we didn't have many jam sections.
Yeah, it didn't open up too much. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think because our songs are structured, pretty much every song is structured similarly.
Yeah.
Maybe with a couple
A-B,
things
C,
change.
A-B.
Yeah, just like change out A cab, is that what you're saying?
If the drummer,
No.
if the drummer is trying to
You
play to
catch
the
my
song,
attitude on that one?
No.
That was totally involuntary. No.
Your bits all.
You fucking bitch.
We got him candid, everybody.
if the drummer is trying to play do justice to the song, then it's pretty easy to pick up on.
And you give them, and when you're trying out drummers, you give them a chance. That's like you have one drum, your first one, which they should know the songs because you sent them files and stuff.
Yeah.
But then, like by the third or fourth practice, if you're not linking together, it's like, well, don't think this is gonna work. We've tried. Like, I'm trying to step back for you to,
Yeah. Well, we've had drummers who were already in the band, then they get bored, and then they're like, I'm gonna be a
shithead
off the top of the dome with this. Which I wonder for you, a song that's already written and the lyrics are in a way that you're singing them already, and then the drummer's switching up the pattern every time.
That is tough. Yeah.
It's like I can't lock it with you because you're not doing anything that like I can't fucking sing this.
It's like, we're doing drum rolls this whole time, and we're doing 4 on the floor for the kick. Okay, that's new.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, bass playing, singer bass players. That's a whole different thing, as far as locking in with drum. You have to.
Yeah.
Because now you're counting on them to keep you on track.
Yeah, it's like I can't even catch what beat you're doing because you just changed it again.
Right. And then you start thinking.
In the middle of the verse.
We're doing halftime on this. All right, I guess we're featuring this verse that you would usually feature a chorus, but I guess we're featuring the tail end of this verse for some reason.
Yeah.
This is the hardcore breakdown.
Yeah.
In the middle of the verse.
God. Yeah, so that is really tough.
2 bars.
When the drummer, like, one, doesn't give a shit about you or anything that we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And they're all about themselves and doing the I'm just gonna fuck around this whole time because I'm, like you said, I'm bored.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not my problem.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I'm pissed and I make the rules right. No, we went a little too long on some of those drummers.
Yeah. It's like, I think if we went through that same shit now, they'd be gone in half the time.
Yeah.
Or less. Like, well, I think you just put up with shit when you're younger.
We had a drummer that we couldn't lock in with because our shoes were too dark.
Yeah, we talked about.
He told us that.
Where it's like,
what?
He's like, I don't think I can play with you guys. You guys' shoes are too dark. We're wearing like black
Converse.
Black Converse.
I couldn't tell if that was a joke or whatever.
I don't think it was. We never
way
talked to the guy.
Yeah, went way over my head. I didn't.
Fuck you,
totally
I
did not get it.
No, yeah.
Dang. So how do you get a drummer off your porch? You pay him for the pizza.
Damn.
Oh, we were going on some of the things, and I know Johnny, you had you probably played with a shit ton of drummers, right?
I've played with a lot of drummers.
Good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah,
But-
one of my favorites ever was I think I have 3 favorites ever.
Mhm.
That diminishes the whole favorite part. I love playing with Mike Camus because he's got a different way of thinking about playing drums.
Would it interrupt? Would you say that they're all kind of different styles?
Yes,
and different,
all of them very different.
You play to each different.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a chameleon when it comes to playing with other people. And then the first drummer that I played with in Deadly Birds, Abs Dan, he was great.
Mm-hmm.
He had great abs too.
Nice.
He was just solid.
How was his Dan though?
How was his Dan? He was solid.
Yeah. Just a fucking,
All right. Hell yeah.
And then the drummer from Atlas of Id, Sean.
Okay.
Man,
yeah.
that guy. Oh, you guys know that guy.
Yeah.
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 I know Dan too. I mean,
Yeah. Dan was
He
also a very nice guy too.
he
So
force fed me the worst beer I've ever had before.
Really?
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
Yeah.
Force fed
Yeah,
you?
he came over behind me and like poured it in my mouth. Yeah.
Abs Dan?
Yeah, I was 17. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that
Wait.
guy. Pretty sure it was Dan.
Deadly Birds.
Deadly Birds.
At what?
Boat cruise.
At Gallagher. Oh, the boat
Yeah.
boat show.
That was
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
That was a good.
I'm just
That was
kidding.
a
I
fun
wasn't
night.
17. I was 23
Yeah,
or
you
something.
were old enough to get on the boat. Yeah. That was a good night.
Here's some Kyle, your lucky day. And you're like, no.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Getting waterboarded with blue.
God,
moon.
it was disgusting. I hated it, and then just got forced. I'm like, all right, well.
Oh man.
Anyways, keep going.
We should prosecute him. What's the statute on
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
It's like 10 years ago
100
now,
years.
almost.
100 years.
It was 2013, maybe.
Yeah, bad beer, 100 years. Anything else? 7.
Send them to the gulags.
Yeah.
That band, Deadly Birds, had some drummers that didn't cut the mustard necessarily, and
And they were good drummers.
Well,
Well, some of sorry, hold
I'm
on.
thinking of one, and nobody knows who this person is, but just could never get it. Speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. And I had to do a lot of vocal parts in that band.
Yeah.
And when Chris and the other drummer left, I kind of had to take over a band leader-ish kind of thing because I was the only musician left and I had to fill in around me.
oh yeah.
Because CJ only sang.
Mhm.
And the first guy we got, and now some people might know who he is, was, oh man, it broke my heart because he was a really nice guy.
Yeah.
But we had maybe 1 or 2 shows with him, and I had to say that we
He just couldn't
can't.
keep the tempo, right?
Yeah, and he wasn't drinking before shows or anything that was making him.
I think I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, and he remembered parts, but he would He would also change the actual pattern
Yeah.
of the part, and I'd go, oh, I can't change what I'm doing because I can't think about it and sing. And yeah, that's tough. That's tough from a singing bass player perspective. It's hard if they're doing something weird.
And
I'm all about doing something weird, but wait till we get to like an open kind of jam, a little part, and then go crazy, and I'll just go with you.
you did have some fill-in guys also
Yeah.
that I remember Damon.
Yeah, Damon. I mean,
He
was
filled in some big shows, and I
He
remember.
was like a bona fide member towards the end.
Yeah, I remember some shows that we saw him on. He was rad, but there'd be parts where it was like the opening up parts, and you're trying to. I remember because you were like trying to lead him,
Yeah.
and you were playing, and then being the crowd at the crowd, and then going back to him.
There's
You're
some-
like, and then you're like certain parts he just doesn't stop. I remember being in the front row drinking my beer, and you're kind of like, all right.
yeah.
This is how the song's going today.
This is it. This is what we do.
I was like, you're like, I'm trying to rein him in. He's got his hair in his face. And he's
Yeah, just
doing
going
like
yeah.
the
Yeah.
the Damon thing, his arms sway. Like, you can't even
Stop
get
now.
his attention.
Yeah.
You're-
Yeah, like-
you come back up to the front, like he's gonna he'll
Yeah.
finish when he's done.
Yeah,
Three endings,
exactly.
3 endings later, you're like, stop now.
Yeah, he was,
Stop
but
now.
he's a monster.
Once
He's
you get
so
him going,
good.
you just gotta let him finish.
Yeah, just wait for him to come back to earth, and
Yeah.
then he's gonna play the shit out of those drums, and
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be amazing. You just
Yeah.
kind of like hold on and
Yeah.
go with him. But yeah, there was some baffling.
Or it's like,
parts of
you
it.
could lock in with this guy, but I'm like, all right, we're done now.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
We're getting tired up here.
couple minutes ago. Yeah, those are fun. Funny.
Yeah.
Funny. Yeah. But I guess we've all done you
Yeah.
talked about,
Yeah, it's mainly
because
just.
you're an honorary bass player.
Mhm. But I mean, I before playing, it's mainly been in just in case. I'm like, okay, because we were talking. I've been in that band now. It's coming up this summer. It'll be 6 years of playing with them.
Dang.
Which I thought, I'm like, no, I just started filling in a couple years ago. I'm like, oh fuck, it's been 6 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like learning a lot more now. Whereas before, it was like I played bass like a guitar player, where I was just playing it on top, or like how you guys are saying it's like static, just like okay,
Playing like an idiot. Sounds like it. Oh,
I'm like,
Yeah. This is the mostly bass player,
Yeah.
sometime bass player.
Yeah.
yeah,
We don't even know
We
how
got
to
our-
play guitar.
Yeah.
Dang.
but
Anyways, keep going.
yeah, being here, I got to try your Strat out. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So I mean, not to get too far off course, but yeah, playing that Strat, it's pretty sweet setup. Like,
That's the gold one?
It's copper. Yeah.
Copper?
and if you look at the back of that neck, like we said, it's like
It looks fucked up.
looks like somebody was just like
Like a rabid
holding,
dog.
instead of like a guitar holder, they put it in their mouth. Don't worry, I don't want this thing to get dinged up on the body.
Yeah.
I'll hold on to it. And then
Don't worry, I left this on gravel. I used it to prop my truck up from rolling down the hill.
I don't really notice any of the bumps on the back. It's pretty cool. But yeah.
What's weird is it's like not scratched where the finish is off of it. It's like pressed into it. So it's still slick, but it's like I'll show it to
dented
you.
in.
Weird.
I got a couple of those dents or like little like gouges on the back of a couple of my guitars. On my bass for sure. But I guess I'm not super planted. My hand's not on the back of the neck all that much.
Yeah.
Like when you're actually playing, I don't find it's like full contact where you're like dragging it along. It's like you kind of just
Well, yeah,
float.
you do just float it because you got to be able to move fast.
yeah.
I think I have some pressure dents in the backs of some of mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You're
just
just-
from me hulking out.
Yeah.
That's
I
from
knew
me
that.
dealing with drummers going too fast and too slow. Whoa!
You just break your head, suck
Yeah.
off.
I'm hulking out. I don't know. I feel like that's a good one. Let's get on out of here.
Yeah.
Bring this in for a landing. Just want to say thank you for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. If you like what you hear, you can follow along on social media. Oh shit, Johnny, thanks for joining us.
What?
Thanks for joining us.
I've been here all week.
Where can
Gosh,
people find out
Ryan
about Johnny
remember
Rey?
that you've been in the front seat of the car the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been sitting shotgun.
Yeah.
I haven't been a very good co-pilot because I haven't been messing with the radio, but
I've been just
at least you
Pokemon going.
And
you know?
handling my calls and sending my text messages, I
Yeah.
do all of myself.
Yeah.
don't- while driving at
Yeah.
Yeah, while driving
120 miles an
and
hour
drinking all the
through the
beers.
Texas desert or
It's
whatever.
not desert here.
No, we're hill
It's all
country here.
flat and it's not desert. God
Hill
damn
country.
it.
Yeah.
Where
But
can people find me? I don't know. I'll find something.
anything you want to plug? What's the new song that came
Don't
out?
find me.
Oh, I
you
don't
have a song
even-
that came out?
Yeah, but I don't even know what it is. I'd have to pull out my phone. I don't feel like it.
Oh, well,
He's
send
busy,
me a link. I'll
folks.
put a link in the description.
Yeah, we
But-
can do that.
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny Rey.
Oh, I do remember. The band is called IcePield. How would you pronounce that?
Insane Clown Posse.
It's not my band.
ICP.
It's Tim's band.
You know me.
But I play bass on something, so it's on Bandcamp. Probably Bandcamp / IcePield.
Okay.
Like field, but with a P.
IcePield. Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is at all.
But
I haven't
Johnny's on
asked
it,
him.
yeah. I heard it. It's a good song.
It's the
Yeah.
peeled.
Yeah.
Talking about the
It's
potatoes.
Another
Anyways.
single.
He's appealed.
Oh, you can always look at the difficult personalities stuff on
Mm-hmm.
Spotify. Modern Love's still on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Boom, done.
But if you want to check out the Tone Jerks, you can follow along on social media. We have a Facebook group. Search the Tone Jerks. You'll find it. It's also linked in the description, as well as our Instagram at the Tone Jerks, linked in the description. And if you like what you hear, or if you don't, you can rate us on Spotify and Apple Music. Give us hopefully 5 stars and write, a little blurb about us if what you do or don't like, and we'll read it on the show. And if you really like the show, you can help support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you double down for $2 a month, you get an extra episode every week. And then just for the support, you get an extra episode every week, and you get an RSS feed that you can put into your favorite podcatcher. You get all the new episodes, all the old ones. There's over 200 bonus episodes on there.
I got a podcatcher for you. I've always wanted to say that. Thank God. I got
I've
it.
got
in
an
here.
RSS feed for you.
You got your pod dumpster for you.
Yeah.
You get all the episodes. You got all the juicy gossip over there at patreon.com/theToneJerks. But just for the sport, we wanted to give you a huge shout out, a sizable acknowledgement. Hey, Kyle, you got a list over there?
I got it right here.
Why don't you give these people a huge shout out, sizable
All right. So it's not going to be in the same order. Okay. So I
It
can't be expected to
to-
flow as great as I used to. Okay.
too many of these Lone Stars. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah. So we have Matthew Davis. We have Nicholas Payson, Michael McVeigh, Matthew Fenslaw, Tyler Rhines from Tyler Casey Riffs, Jonathan Jeruzik from 12th Hour Devices, Tim Noack from Bardic Audio Devices, Scott Hamilton from the Effects Loop Podcast.
you know what we could easily
Shut
do
the fuck up.
is put this in a Google document so that we can access it anywhere
Oh.
In the world?
instead of the written one that's only on your computer.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up.
Sometimes you have some good
That
ideas.
is
This is
novel.
not one of them.
This one
No,
is
we should do that.
Was it? Yeah. It's like so many other podcasts utilize like Google Docs and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's like, oh yeah, we can actually, it's a document that we can all access. Shut up.
Eric Merrill from Elm Effects. Zach Hale. This is like in the exact opposite order of what I read.
Hey, I finally saw some Eric Marrow vids on YouTube,
Yeah?
and they're good. I like, his reviews.
They're
are
good. They're damn good.
They're good. Specifically, it's because what he's reviewing, I am interested in.
Yeah.
So, and then he does a good job.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised because I watched one of his reviews and then
you
went
bought
back and went, "Oh, that's that dude." After I had
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
it, I went, "Oh, okay, I like that guy."
I know him. I'm on the same list. Yeah.
We're like bros.
We're like 7 names apart.
Yeah, he says get lost.
Get lost square. Put an
His
shoe and
aviator
beat it.
shades on. Get the fuck out of here. Mike
He
Ox-
puts his cigarette out on your forehead. Get out of here.
Mike Oxbig. Juan Ortiz. Steve Rowell from 60 Cycle Hum. Juan Ortiz is from Tone Hungry Effects, by the way.
Yeah.
Sean Wright from Lollygagger Effects. We have...
You don't have to say that name. I tried to change it a long time ago, because I put
It's
that
all right.
name in before the bit was a
I'm
bit.
not even to your name yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm just remembering because I'm reading people's names, but I have their actual names.
Oh.
They're
Then why'd you look at me?
because I have eyes.
And are just
let's
easy
see.
to look at.
It is Mel Chipson
Oh, there you go.
of Chipson Guitars. Nicholas Ogburn, Huge Erection.
There you go.
Brian Nutter from Nutter Guitars. Nicholas Payson. Again, Alvaro Viramontes. D's Nuts. Got him. That's not a new one. That's just a rebadged.
Yeah, right. You can update your name.
Yeah, you can update your name if you want. Sean Fahey. Kevin Equits from Equits Guitars. Let's see. Steve Mike. Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. Douglas King. I have it just Doug King because we're on a
First name basis.
Like a
It's still his first
half
name?
first name.
yeah.
We're on a nickname basis.
Andrew Walsh from Andrew's Alcove and also the Second Button Podcast, which is a podcast Brian does with Andrew about Seinfeld.
Yep.
Check it out. It's really good. Doug.
Like I have a gun to your head. Yeah, it's really good.
I think if I had a gun to my head, I'd be a little more enthusiastic.
Yeah.
I should get that salt gun.
It is so fucking
yeah.
good. Damn, that hurts, by the way.
You have, what is that gun? It's like a gun that you shoot bugs with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're both like, yesterday, I'm like, I don't know. How's it feel? I don't know. And so Kyle, I stuck my hand out and I'm like, well, no, don't shoot it. It caused boom, without hesitation, shot my hand.
Wow, I put my hand in front of it and I was like, I was going to shoot him. Like, I did 2 times my finger on the trigger. I'm like, I can't do it. And you're like, shoot mine. Bam. I just did it instantly. No
It
thought.
shoots just like little pellets of salt or something. Like
Yeah, but it's, I don't have,
that. It's
so I ground the salt to put in there. Coarse. I didn't do Morton salt pour in the top. So it's,
oh yeah, because you want
it's
those
rock
bugs
salt.
to die.
Yeah.
Send them
fucking
straight to hell.
Die
Bug
painfully.
death.
Doug Christ. It's not like it matters the order, right? Doug Christ from 37 Effects, masters of the cinematic universe, and also the Just Surprise Me podcast. We have Jason Fuzzmonger, Jamie Davis, Will Lehue from the Just Surprise Me podcast, Abe Newman, Joseph O'Rourke. That's his last name. I just say, anyways. Joseph O'Rourke from Like My Pedals, the Just Surprise Me podcast, and also Masters of the Cinematic Universe.
It's not written on there. Cause like, ah,
I know. I'm having a hard time. Sorry. We have Howie Felter Snatch.
It's still
In the
funny.
building.
It's still funny to
Yeah,
me. That's still
good.
funny.
We
But
ha-
I'm trying to change it. I'm trying to change my ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then change it on here, you dickhead. Start there. We have RJ Smith from Teletalks and YouTube fame and Instagram fame. All the fames.
yeah.
And then we have Coach Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast.
Yep. There you go.
That's the list.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.